guys, it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys this makeup look that I have going on right now. Like I mentioned a couple times throughout the video, I wanted this particular look to look like you took forever to get ready, like you tried a lot but you really didn't. This is such an easy halo eye, it's such an easy eye look, it's such an easy just overall look to do. It doesn't matter your technique, skill level, no, it doesn't matter your skill level. The technique is really easy to do. It's not going to take you long at all to get this look. Also, in today's video, there is a secret giveaway somewhere in the video. I am going to be giving something away. So if you want to see what it is, you do have to watch the whole entire video to enter and all that good stuff. Don't skip ahead. Don't skim through it. Watch the whole video for a little giveaway that I am going to be doing. Also, everything at the Luxy Shop, which if you have no idea what the Luxy Shop is, the Luxy Shop is my online boutique that I share with my mom and my sister. We are having a sale and everything is 50% off, and if you use the code NELLY10, then you will get an extra 10% off. So that is going on right now. That is going to be linked in the description if you do want to go ahead and check that out. So I'm done with announcements. If you want to see how to get this look, then definitely go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Today's look, I kind of have a vibe for it. I want to look like I did the most, but I actually don't want to do the most. You know what I'm saying? So I want to look it, but I don't want to do it. And I'm also going to switch it up a little bit. I'm not going to start with my brows done. I'm going to wait and do my brows a little bit later in the video. These are my natural brows without any product, and they are pretty full. So I think I'm just going to wait and see towards the end how I'm feeling, and maybe just fill them in a little bit, but I definitely want to keep the brows very natural for today. So I am going to prime my lids using a concealer, and today I'm actually going to be using the Kylie concealer in the shade Ivory, and I am just going to apply this all over the lid to prime. And I did do my brows and I am breaking out, which is weird. I barely break out when I thread my brows, but this last time that I went, I guess it had been such a long time, but now I'm breaking out, so yay. And then I'm gonna set that concealer into place using the ColourPop No Filter translucent powder, and I'm just going to pack this all over my lid. And I think I haven't mentioned this yet. I think it's pretty obvious, but I don't think I've talked about it, but I do have lash extensions on. I've been wanting to do lash extensions for such a long time, but I'm such a picky person when it comes to lash extensions. I didn't want something that looked too clumpy or too full. I wanted them to look like my natural lashes, but just, you know, a little bit better. And I found this girl, and I'll have her information in description if you're from Miami, and she does the most beautiful lashes. They look super duper natural. I have to brush them, and of course they're full of powder now, but you'll see towards the end of the video, oh my god, my lashes look so pretty and so natural. I am obsessed, and she's pretty affordable compared to other lash places that I've seen, so I'm gonna put her info down below. So I'm gonna start off by taking my bronzer, and for today I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm gonna take that with a fluffy blending brush. This is a Sigma E40. Yeah, an E40, and I am going to begin to place this in my crease, and this is going to be my transition shade for today's look. For today's eye look, I actually want to go back in with a Dose of Colors Desi and Katie palette. I know I've been doing so many looks with this palette recently, but I feel like I haven't finished playing with it, if that makes any sense. So I am just going to go ahead and use it, and I hope you guys don't mind. I do have other palettes coming. I just kind of want to get the urge to use this one out of the way. I'm going to take this shade right over here, and this is called Churro. I'm taking it with this is a Luxy 205 brush. So I am going to start right here in the outer corner. Once I have that blended in the outer corner, I'm gonna blend it in towards the inner corner. I want the color to be super duper concentrated in the inner and outer corner, and again connecting it in the crease, but make sure that it's really nice and pigmented in the inner and outer corner. And if you're wondering, yes, my eyelid still has that dry patch, and also if you're wondering if I've put eye cream like I said I was, I haven't. I'm gonna take a little bit of Necessary, which is this shade right here. I'm gonna take it with my first blending brush, and I am just going to work this in between my transition shade and that dark shade that we applied, just to kind of make everything blend a little bit more seamless. I'm gonna take a little bit of Change, which is the dark brown from the palette, and I am going to work this only in the inner and outer corner. Again, I'm gonna go back in with that first blending brush, a little bit more of Necessary, and I'm just gonna blend this pretty much all over the lid, just to make everything really nice and soft and buffed in. I'm gonna go in with the shade Just a Kiss, and I am going to work this in the center. This color is so pigmented. Every time I use it, I'm like, yes. I am going to work this in the center of the lid. I'm focusing most of the product really close to the lash line, and then I'm going to blend it up. I don't want this color to be super harsh. I want just like a spotlight in the center. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe, and I'm just gonna make sure that everything is nice and clean and that there are no fallouts whatsoever. I always do this. I feel like my foundation looks dirty if I don't do this. I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna actually use 2 primers because my skin definitely needs it. I'm taking the Ren Perfect Canvas primer first, and then I'm gonna go into the Soothing primer. I have been using the Maybelline Super Stay foundation, and even though that is my favorite, I do want to kind of switch it up for you guys. So I am taking the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. This is still one of my favorite foundations. I just haven't been using it as much because I love the Super Stay so much more, and it's so freaking affordable. I am going to apply it using the Shine to Be Miami Kabuki Buffer brush. Now is a good time to do my brows, so I'm going to quickly do them. For concealer, I'm going to go back in with that same Kylie concealer in the shade Ivory. I'm also going to do a little bit on the chin and on the Cupid's bow and up here. Of course, I'm going to go in with my Shine to Be sponge, Shine to Be Miami sponge in On Point, and I am just going to blend this in. Obsessed. This sponge, honestly, it just blends everything so seamless. Since I love this sponge so much, and I have raved about it in my videos, in my past videos, Shine to Be Miami actually sent me a couple extra sponges to share with you guys. So I'm going to be giving one away on my Instagram, on my Twitter, and here on YouTube. So if you want to win a Shine to Be sponge, just like this one, which is my favorite sponge at the moment. In order to win the sponge, all you have to do is leave me a comment telling me what your favorite fall tradition is, whether it's with your family or by yourself, with your friends, whatever that tradition is. And also, you have to be subscribed to my channel, you have to share the video and like the video. And then once you have done all of those things, just leave me a comment down below telling me your favorite fall tradition, and that's it. You're entered to win a sponge, and I will announce the winner in my next video. I'm gonna set my under eyes using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that powder, and I'm going to put it down the center of the nose and down the sides. Now I'm going to set the rest of the skin using the Maybelline Fit Me powder once again, but this time in the shade number 20, which is pretty similar to my skin color. So I'm going to take that with my Shine to Be sponge once again, and I'm going to take the flat side of the sponge, dust off the product in the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply. I'm going to bronze my skin using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer once again. And I'm going to apply this in the hollows of the cheek. And I'm also going to apply a little bit up here in the forehead. I'm taking the Kevin Aucoin The Art of Contour book. And I really can't speak today. I'm gonna take Medium Sculpt, which is the middle shade. I'm going to apply this in the outer portion of my face and also up here, the forehead. Take a smaller brush with that same medium contour shade, and I am just going to go in between the baggage that we have in our nose. And I've been doing this like this recently because when I go in and I wipe off the bake, my nose just looks so much more natural because everything just kind of buffs in together. I'm going to take a little bit more of my face powder, the one that we use to set the whole entire skin. I'm taking a dry sponge and I am just going to carve out the contour. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take a nude pencil and I'm just going to line my waterline. I'm going to go back into the Friendcation palette and I'm going to take the dark brown shade with a flat shader brush, and I'm going to apply this really close to my lower lash line. I'm going to take the color Churro and I am just going to smoke this out in the lower lash line. So before I go ahead and blend out all of the baggage that we have going on, I'm going to take this Ofra Midi palette in Toasted Cashmere and I'm going to take this blush shade which is called Cheer, this one right here. And I'm going to take this using a JH06 brush. I'm going to wipe off the excess. I'm going to smile and apply this in the apple of the cheek. Now I'm going to take a huge blending brush. This is a Morphe E41 and I am going to buff that baggage and I'm going to clean the under eyes and buff everything in. I'm gonna go in with mascara in the bottom lash line. I do have lash extensions on, so I'm not gonna apply a falsie because I also want to keep this look very natural on the eyes. Not that this eyeshadow is natural whatsoever, but I want to keep it kind of natural for the overall look. So if you don't have long lashes or lash extensions, you can definitely go in with a pair of our Ardell Wispies or something that's definitely more on the natural side. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of highlighting. I'm going to take the shade Rodeo Dry from Ofra, which came in that midi palette. I'm going to take it with the same brush that I use for blush and I am going to apply it right up here and I'm going to apply a little bit down the bridge of the nose and on the tip. I'm also going to do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I am going to take a small pencil brush and I'm going to work this in the inner corner of the eyes. Alrighty, so moving on to lips, I'm going to start off by lining my lips using the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Hollywood Honey. I'm going to be filling in the lips with the new Pixie by Petra Liquid Matte Lips. I'm going to be taking two shades. I'm going to take the shade Berry Boost and the shade Real Red. I'm going to start with Berry Boost first and I am going to pretty much apply this all over. Oh yes. Right on top, I'm gonna go in with Real Red. Alrighty guys, so this is a finished look. It's crazy how like your hair can legit transform your look. Like it is so crazy. And yeah, so this is a finished look. I definitely wanted to do something a little bit more fall, a little bit more fun, but still keeping it nice and simple. Like I told you guys in the intro, I wanted to look like I tried really hard, but it really wasn't a hard look. This is an eye look that pretty much anybody can do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And also don't forget to enter my giveaway if you do want to win a Shina Bee Miami sponge. So don't forget to do that. Everything is going to be in the description box. All of the details, rules, regulations, any links that I have to share with you guys, all of that is going to be in the description. I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon with a brand new video. Mwah!